And good evening, everyone, and you're listening to another episode of Deathmatch Russell Podcast. It's Monday night, and we're going to have pro wrestler Monsta Mack Steve on the line, and we're going to be talking about his upcoming match against JeffCannonball at H2O as they present Sweet Dreams, April 6th. Let's hear what he has to say. Tune in, fans, and much, much more. Stay tuned. Good evening, Steve Monsta Mack, and how are you tonight, man?
What's going on, bro? How's everything? I'm good.
It's Monday night. I'm not watching Raw, you know. I'm not in the mood to...
Well, Brock Lesnar's on right now with Paul Heyman.
Oh, is it? Brock Lesnar. But...
Fork laser.
Yes. But anyway, so let's get right into it. You got a match coming up at H2O presents Sweet Dreams against JeffCannonball.
Well, JeffCannonball is someone who I've known for a while. Mm-hmm. Someone who I always thought had a lot of potential.
Yeah.
He definitely has a lot of passion for wrestling. Mm-hmm. However, when I look at JeffCannonball, he's someone that no matter how nice he is, no matter how awesome he is, I just want to slap the hell out of him.
Slap that hot sauce out of him, too, you know?
Like, for real. Yeah. Like, I get it. You know, he wants to be one of the cool kids, so he does the hot stuff challenge. He wants to be someone that's trendy, so he's a fat vegan. And, listen, when I call him a farm animal, I know that I'm fat. I know. We know. I've always been a big guy, but at the same time, I was always very muscular underneath, very strong, and very, solid. And when I look at him, he looks like a Simpsons character to me.
He does.
So, listen, I get it. He is a tough dude. I'm not going to sit here and act like he's not tough. No. I've seen a lot of the stuff he's gone through. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of the stuff he's put people through. Yeah. But at the same time, if you're going to be a wrestler in this day and age, at least look a little bit the part. He doesn't look any bit the part. He does look like someone who's into punk rock, which he very much is. He is. He's actually got good taste in music. Mm-hmm. But, again, how can I ever consider someone tough who is a vegan? Right. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Embrace,
I know.
Like, you've seen me for a long
time. Oh, my God, a long time.
You've seen me destroy people all up and down the East Coast. Across the world. Yeah. And, I eat steak. Yes. I love my moo. I love my chicken. I love my oink. Yes. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to take anyone serious who is fat and doesn't eat meat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Give me a break, kid.
Yeah, but, title match on the line. I mean, the title's up for grabs, too, so I'm like, wow, this is going to be interesting.
And it's a bull rope match.
I know, bull rope match. I mean, God. Good old Dusty Rhodes days with the bull rope, That's always.
Well, this is one of those things where, he picked up on my message. Yeah. I brought it out with me because he's someone that I felt needed to learn what was the basics of this business. Yeah. Let's throw it back to the old school. Yes. Let's take it back to when men were men. Mm-hmm. He needs to learn what it is to be a man, in my opinion. When I see him, I see somebody who he's like I said, he wasn't part of the cool crowd growing up, but now he's trying to be, and he's going about it the wrong way. And,
no, because you were the cool kid way back, and he doesn't even know it.
Well, I don't know.
Well, what's that gonna
it was. I brought out the bull rope because I told him he looks like a farm animal.
Mm-hmm.
So if he looks like a farm animal, I'm gonna treat him like a farm animal. I'm gonna bring out the bull rope. Yeah. I'll bring out the cowbell.
Yeah.
I'll bring back. Who knows? I might even come out with jeans and old school Dusty Rhodes T-shirt. Either which way,
right, yes.
I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah, I know. Get the elbow pad ready. The bionic elbow. Might as well.
I don't need all the barbed wire. I don't need all the thumbtacks and glass. Just give me a bull rope, and I'll show you what they used to do back in the day.
Exactly. Hang them dry,
Yeah. And if his girl want to get in the way, she's a nice girl.
Yeah.
But Tara Calloway, she can get punched in the face, too.
Yeah, well, she's in for it next week. She's in it for her match versus
she got Mickey Knuckles.
I know.
And Maria Maddox. So
what I said about I told Mickey, I was like, Maria is like the future, like she's like the future China of wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Well, something. It's funny that you say that. Yeah. I've had conversations with Maria.
Yeah,
she said China was an inspiration.
Oh,
to
no
her.
Shit!
And
awesome.
When I met Maria wasn't a powerlifter.
No.
She was just a tiny, little teen girl, and
I know.
She got into this business and got into weightlifting and got real serious about it.
She really did.
And she's using it to be different and stand out. And it's helping her because she had a tryout at the WWE Performance Center last month. So
I know.
It's obviously working,
It is. But yeah, it was good to talk with. I had Mickey on the line yesterday. It was great to talk with her. She's all excited to come back and see everybody. She's ready for her match. 3-way.
Good. I mean, she's always been one of the toughest people. Not even females, just people.
I know.
In this biz, and one of the last things people remember of her is her getting her leg broken. During a match, and it's good to see her come back, and hopefully she's still the same Mickey James, if not a better version of what she used to be. Mickey Knuckles, I'm sorry. Mickey Knuckles, a better version of Mickey Knuckles than what she was before.
Yeah, but no, Mickey's she's looking forward to to stepping back in. It's gonna be fun seeing what she can do with these three, those two girls, because we know.
And like I said, Tara's not a bad person. She's a good person.
Yeah, she's good.
She's a decent wrestler. I'm not going to say she's great because I've only seen her a handful of times, and I haven't seen her really get pushed.
Yeah,
she's one of those that this is going to be a match that makes or breaks her, and she needs, in my opinion, to be tested to show everybody what she's made of.
Yeah.
Right now, she's a bigger girl.
Yeah.
And, she could dominate over the smaller ones. Yeah. But she needs someone to bring that fight to her. And I definitely think this is going to be the match we're going to see Tara Calloway either stand up or stand out. You know what I mean?
We got a lot of good matches that night. Mance Warner.
Oh, yeah.
Mance Warner, versus Brandon Kirk.
I mean, I just beat the crap out of Brandon Kirk this weekend.
Yes.
Nice. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
I know he isn't able to sit down for a few days because he caught a kendo stick across the ass a few times.
Oh! Sweet.
But Brandon Kirk, no matter how disrespectful he is, I've said it for a long time.
Yeah.
He's someone that he's trying to make a name for himself, and he is doing a lot of big things for his career right now, and he's got a lot of potential. Mm-hmm. Mance, I've only heard a couple of things. I haven't seen a full match. I've seen clips. But I hear a lot of good things about him. So, you know, and it's coming from people that I trust. You know what I mean? It's not just like fans. It's from a lot of different people. So
right.
You know,
he's a character. You know, he's a character.
You kind of have to be in today's pro wrestling because that's the people that get noticed, the characters.
No, but he did have a good match when I saw him versus JC Rotten at that Guardians of Hardcore. You know,
nice.
I mean, they really showed us, you know, they both could. I gave like Rotten his boost, you know. I was like, give JC his boost for having him on and shit, you know. It was good to have him plug away because he never got, you know, he's sat in the back, you know, for so many years for his career, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, now if you look at the way pro wrestling is going, now is the time. If you're a younger guy, this is the best time to make a name for yourself because a lot of the old guard guys from my generation are all leaving the business.
I know,
or going to TV.
Yes,
and, it's time for the new guys underneath to start making their name and start getting noticed because if they don't, they're going to get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. We have Matt in the main event. Matt Tremont in the main event with the barbed wire versus what the hell's he? Yeah, he's facing somebody. I forget. Just so many people on the card. We can't keep track. Jimmy Lyon, the king of the jungle. Yes.
Jimmy Lyon.
Yes.
Jimmy's another guy that I haven't seen too much of, but I heard a lot about. Yeah. He was at the last show, but because I had to be escorted out the building after I went after JeffCannonball, I didn't get a chance to watch too much of Jimmy.
No.
But from what I understand, this has been going on for a long time. These two have been going at it.
Yeah,
so,
it's a rival.
I could tell you this.
Yeah.
I just made an open challenge to Matt Tremont.
Oh, shit.
In a no-rope barbed wire match.
Oh, sweet.
And I don't know when it'll be answered. I don't know when it'll happen. But honestly, Matt Tremont is someone that I've been wanting to wrestle for a long time.
Yeah.
And while I'm not a deathmatch guy,
no,
if I'm gonna do one, it's gonna be against the best. And I know I could push myself in a no rope barbed wire match.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely I'm gonna start making a push for it to make it happen. I don't care where it happens, as long as it happens.
Oh, I think I know where it could happen.
Where do you think?
Survival of the sickest.
Possible. You never know.
I know.
You never know.
There's a lot of little tournaments coming everywhere.
Well, let me just tell you this. In the next year, there's a lot of big things going on in this area.
Yeah.
Between SummerSlam, WrestleMania, whatever else happens, I think New Japan comes this way.
We got to, I'm sure we're going to be locking some good. Yes, get that center.
Oh yeah,
we're going to get.
Let's just look big picture. That's what I'm thinking.
Jersey's going to have it. We're going to kill it.
I hope so,
dude. That would be awesome. We can do some good things in the rec center there. Shit, holy shit.
All over the place.
I know.
All over.
I know.
So, like I said, it's something that I want to happen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that eventually it does happen. Yeah. But it's really on Matt.
Yep.
The ball's in his corner.
Yeah.
If he accepts, and then we'll start working on it from there. I hope he does because he really hasn't ever backed down from the challenge before.
Never has.
And I'm not one to back much either. So, I want it to happen. And as long as Matt's down, it'll happen. I'm pretty sure.
I know. So what else you got going on? You got a lot of you're always in New York. I know that. You got a lot of things with NYC.
I'm all over the place.
I know you are. Beyond and this and that. Boy, you're like
Yeah. Well,
it's like me. I'm going to travel to Chicago for my first time. Come on,
Are you really? You going for Game Changer?
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Nice. 5 of our friends, Jersey friends. We're just going to pack up.
That's awesome.
12 hours or 20 hours, whatever.
That's not that far. I think, 15, 16 hours?
It's at a brewery. That's going to be so cool,
Well, I know WrestlePro just had that show 2 weeks ago at that brewery, and it really looked awesome there.
Yeah.
So,
So, a lot of beer drinking.
Hopefully this will be a cool one, too.
Yeah. It's going to be different. Freelance wrestling, they're good company. They're a good company, So, that's awesome that they got to, do a night with them, and then we'll, showcase the GCW the next night. That's going to be crazy,
Yeah. Well, I while I'm not involved in Game Changer anymore, but I have a lot of friends that work there, and I will always support my friends no matter where they work.
Oh yeah.
And my main concern is always making sure that the guys come home safe.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to say when you're a deathmatch wrestler, but
or a fan.
The fans too.
Yes,
I've seen some fans get hit at the last Game Changer show I went to.
Yeah.
You gotta. You always gotta be on the lookout with your head on a swivel. But I respect all deathmatch guys because
they're
putting their bodies way more on the line than most people, and
I know.
It is like a lot of people think it's just guys throwing themselves into stuff, and it's really more than that. It really is an art. Yeah. It's something that the really good ones are legends forever. And I mean, look at Mick Foley. You know what I mean?
Yep. He's the creator.
But at the same time, you still have to be careful because anything can happen at any time.
No.
Nick Gage will always. I'll always call Nick Gage a zombie. The dude died. Yeah. And came back to life.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. And John Wayne. And John Wayne too. And
I mean, there's a lot of guys, and like, it's most of the time they'll tell you it's the stuff that. Mm-hmm. The little stuff that you don't even notice that hurts the most.
No, but did you just see? They just had a Trip Cassidy just had a gash on his shoulder blade. I was like, I know.
That's rough.
It is, dude.
That's rough. I was there. About 10 years ago when diehard Dustin Lee scooped out the back of his shoulder at a tournament for death. Fast forward.
Yeah.
And he had that giant flap of meat just hanging off his shoulder. It's rough to look at on video, but when you see it in person, it's even crazier.
I'll never forget the day I saw my first jelly head. Was at the Pro Wrestling Unplugged, down in Philly, and that was Corporal versus Samoa Joe.
Oof.
Oh, jelly
that
head.
Sounds like a rough
jelly.
Rough
match. It was.
Bombs being thrown all around.
I know. But Joe's still doing his thing, though. We love him.
Joe's the man. He's one of my boys from way back.
I know.
He's someone that no matter what, he never changes. He's always the same dude. And
I know.
The same dude with AJ Styles.
Yep.
AJ's one of my other boys, and he never changes. Always the same humble dude. And when there's guys like that, you know, especially that they're at the top, this business is in good hands.
Dude, and look who we have as referees. Come on, the best of the business. We know who it's.
Bandito, Drake.
I know, and Bennett.
Bennett, Bennett. Dude, if there's anybody better than Bennett, like any human being that's a better person than Sean Bennett, I can't even think. You know what I mean? Like,
I always tell people these guys made it. These guys, Bandito was a wrestler, from Jersey, and he made a name for himself all over.
Dude, it was crazy. I went down to the NXT house show the day before the takeover in Philly to go see Bandito, and it's just insane to see him in a WWE referee shirt and know that he's somebody with some power down there. And I've known him since he was 12, and I look at him as my nephew, and he calls me uncle. So
that's
really crazy.
That's what I was cool when we had Sean at the show. Remember the Jersey All Pro for Fat Frank?
Yep.
That was awesome. That was great.
Yeah. Well, Bennett's always been somebody who checks up. He'll hit me up. He'll ask how things are going and make sure everything's all right. You know what I mean? And
I always hit him up. Hey,
He's like I said, he's one of the most chill, down-to-earth, chill human beings that I've ever met.
Just like Bandito.
He'll always get my respect because he's just an awesome guy.
I know. These guys are going to be, they got a good career. they deserve
they got it made, man. Their hardest decision is, do I eat or do I work out? You know what I mean?
It's like this weekend. It's like this weekend. I'm gonna actually go for Easter up to my cousins, my uncles in Stamford, Connecticut. I could knock on the door of Vince McMahon's.
You're like, hey, anybody do interview people?
No, it's really cool. Actually, they like my cousin helped built Triple H's house. I thought that was pretty
really?
Cool. Yeah,
that's cool.
I know. And I was supposed to get VIP package deals, never did.
At least you got to hang out.
I know. I guess take my picture in front of the building, right?
Yep.
Do it again. But no, it's always fun to see that. But so much going on. So many shows were ready, What do you got?
Oh, I mean, you got WrestleMania weekend coming up. So everybody's going
Joey Janela, New Orleans Spring Breaker.
Actually, out of the two, I'm more invested in the
Bloodsport.
Matt Riddle Bloodsport.
That seems
insane to me.
It does. That kind of the card is you know. But who Matt is facing, you know.
Well, you know,
I know that was
that should have happened to JP, but unfortunately, we couldn't get the people involved.
Dude, could you imagine?
At the same place at the same time.
Dude, you would have knocked the shit out of him. You know, it would have been great.
It still can happen, but
yes,
I know. To be honest, this is the way I look at it.
Yeah,
it's happening down in New Orleans, WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
It's a once a year event, and you know. It's not in this area, so
no, it's not.
If it does happen in this area, I would prefer it to be a Jersey All Pro Wrestling event.
Absolutely,
being that we started it there.
Yeah. Shit.
But you know,
I know.
I feel like this. No one's gonna miss out.
No.
You know what I mean? Because those guys are way talented, Key and Riddle, and you know, they're definitely going to tear it up, I believe.
They sold out, man. I was like reading their
awesome.
That like all the shows are sold. A lot of sold, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
it's like Progress and all the other good companies, you know, Evolve.
Yeah. I mean, last year when we were down in Florida, right before the Beyond show that we were on, they had, I believe it was Progress. And like all of the guys that were in the WWE UK tournament were all there, and like we were all talking and hanging out and chilling, and you know it was kind of cool to see like those guys are making waves now, and the guys that we were working were all making waves. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just really cool to see how alive pro wrestling is right now. It is. As much as the WWE people trash talk it, even WWE is doing pretty good.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I mean, it's good to see when it's healthy like that.
Always like to see Drew Gulak on TV, though. You know, it's always good to see.
Oh yeah, definitely. Drew's one of the local guys.
I know.
One of the homeboys. So
good old Drew.
Imagine, I just one of these days I'd love to see Vince McMahon like interview Nick Gage.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh God!
How great would that be?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
We're here with Nick freaking Gage. What do you say, Nick? What about?
Yeah.
What about Vince?
Fuck you. Fuck Hulk Hogan. You know? Fuck Hulk Hogan.
What do you want? You want Hulk Hogan? Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. He hates Hogan. Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, so many guys. But you don't want that shit. You try.
That would be awesome.
Fuck, imagine then Nick took over that whole fucking company. Holy shit.
Bro, this is my fucking company, bro.
Nobody's taking this. I'm millions of fucking fans now, you know?
Kill them all, back on top.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking have a cage match every fucking week, barbed wire every fucking week, like Tube Madness, you know?
That'd be awesome.
I was just like, I was telling people, man, it's like, I'm sick of like the old Kali cage match stuff, that old, whatever, you know, what the hell? Bring it back to the old school cage, you know?
The blue bars.
The blue bars, yes. Yeah.
It would be awesome. I've been told horror stories. I've actually wrestled in the blue cage one time.
Did you?
Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. Like it was a really quick match, so we really didn't get a chance to do much.
Yeah.
But it was still a lot of fun to say I was in the blue bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I always heard horror stories about how that cage destroyed people's faces and like did the worst to people. So
it did to Hogan and Bundy and you know.
It's our childhood, though.
It is. It was our childhood. Like you had like Zeus in the cage, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Zeus and,
everybody cutting promos with their face in the middle of the square. You know?
Yeah, Sherry Martel, good old Sherry, doing her promos.
I always liked Sherry.
I know. I wish wish I was around to meet her. You know, that would have been kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool to meet her. But Luna, yes, you know, we've met Luna, so, you know what I mean? Like, we've seen Luna in Cage, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luna was insane, though. So.
She was a crazy lady. God, I think she would kill Nick. Actually, Nick would probably kill her.
I don't know. It'd be a good fight, though, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Hey, Nick! You know? hey! Right?
Just be like, who's the woman?
Yeah. I want you and Vader in the ring tonight. God, that'd be scary. Vader's looking good, though, I heard. You know, he's looking better than
Well, he just had heart surgery last week.
I know.
Hope he's all right, but
yeah,
he was one of my idols growing up. He's somebody that I looked up to because I was a big guy always. So I was emulated the guys that I felt like matched up with me the best, and Vader, Bam Bam. Like I was fortunate enough to everybody that I pretty much had some sort of influence on me. I was able to meet and either work with them or talk with them and get some advice. And it's kind of cool when you could say that, because there's a lot of like football players and basketball players, baseball. They never met any of their idols. Like how many basketball players could say they met with Michael Jordan and played with him? You know what I mean?
Right.
So with me, every guy that was somebody, with the exception of Stan Hansen, pretty much I've met and, done some stuff with. So it's kind of cool. I've been very fortunate.
I know. The only person I wish I ever got to meet was Piper. That would have been a great one to meet,
I did a few shows with him. He was always cool.
Yeah.
He actually remembered me one time. He didn't remember my name, but he remembered where he saw me.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just like I was giddy like a schoolgirl, because I was like, Roddy Piper remembered me.
Yeah. I know. I always like telling the story. My neighbors, we had a wrestling ring in the garage at one time. We had set up the ring with like boat ropes, and all fucking stupid shit. And he would have the kilt and everything. He did promos. It was great. He lost the footage though.
That sucks.
I was called the Destroyer Kid at the time.
That's funny.
I know. And then we had this guy who actually had like Georgie Animal Steel. He actually cutting himself, looking like the real deal. It was great. They had a chicken wire cage. They had to bring chicken wire up. It was great.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is.
That sounds insane.
It is.
Everybody's got to start somewhere. I mean, we started in a church in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That, to be honest, I have no idea how we made it out of there. I have no idea how we survived. We should have died from dust inhalation and
Right.
A horrible ring, but we had a ring and we were able to do stuff. And there's a lot of guys who came out of there. SAT, myself, Christopher Street Connection, Low Life Louie, Low Key, Homicide, Jay Lover, Quiet Storm, Red.
Speaking about Low Life Louie, he's got a match versus Rob Marsh, I think.
Yeah. He I spoke to him not too long ago about it. He's very excited about that match.
That's gonna be cool.
He, Louie was somebody who was very influential to my career. So
Louie's always, been in it for a long time, man. So we know he can go hang,
Yeah, he's one of the toughest people that we know.
I know.
He's one of the funniest people.
Yeah.
But he's one of those guys that
it's just like
without him, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. People don't even know, because
I know
he's the one that got me, Key, Homicide, Lathan, Jay Lover. He got us all together.
Yep.
And all the guys from the Doghouse.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Louie getting us together, who knows what the hell would happen. We probably wouldn't have gotten into wrestling.
No.
We don't get into wrestling. There's probably no Ring of Honor. There's no JP. There's no who knows what. You know what I mean?
I wish I was around for the earlier days of Ring of Honor, but JP was right up my alley in 2000. Right up in the 2000. Yeah. I'm glad I caught it when I did. It
was JP back in the day was like the most insane nonsense.
It really was. It was. I love watching.
I don't think people will ever understand how insane Jersey All Pro Wrestling was.
No. Or we went to that one. Remember that one fucking show we did at the hell was it? It was a fucking art museum or place or some fucking dark room, a little bar.
Oh, in Bayonne.
Yes.
In Bayonne. Yeah.
That was great.
We had a couple of shows there actually. We had the first female show there, which was friggin' awesome. I was just watching that the other day.
Yeah.
And then we had another.
I know.
We had like 2 or 3 JP shows.
We had a little table. That was great. It was a fucking little mission table. Chris Dickinson was really cutting the fucking wrestling promo. That was really good with Wrestling Magazine.
Yep.
That was perfect. Shit like that.
That place was awesome.
It was. There's so many places to go. Wish we had more places. But,
yeah. No. Trust me. I know. Believe me.
I know.
It's a major dilemma.
It is. It is.
It's hard. I mean, you got to look at the logistics of things. Like the last couple of years, Broadway Rec Center, even though that's the Jersey All Pro Wrestling home,
it is.
Yep. It's been WrestlePro's home for the last 3 years, give or take.
Yeah.
And with Jersey All Pro running inconsistently,
I know.
WrestlePro became, the company that run that spot.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed to say that we didn't draw great, but
we had a
part of it is that WrestlePro.
It was fun. Last show was great.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it was a lot of fun watching the show and putting it together and doing stuff for it. But facts are facts. Like that's WrestlePro's home now, and until Jersey All Pro can run monthly, I really don't think it's going to be one of those things where Jersey All Pro can do too much there. You know what I mean?
I know. But you know what? Contracts are contracts, and
yeah. But things always work out one way or another.
Boy, if we could get it for WrestleMania weekend, we're set.
Well, I mean, anything's possible.
I know.
That's the one thing that I've learned through pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Anything really is possible because if you don't believe it, then just get out.
Yeah. People don't even know what wrestling is then,
Yeah, exactly.
But what else you got for me, Steve? Anything?
Right now, I mean, like I said, everything is in WrestleMania mode, so I'm looking forward to kicking Jeff Cannonball's ass, taking the title. Yeah. It's been a while since I've had a singles title, so I think it's time for me to change that.
I think a nice title around your waist would look good.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing a lot more singles. So just trying to make sure I don't look like I don't belong. As I get older in age, it's easier to get lost in the shuffle. But I'm always finding a way to stand out and do things different than what everybody else is doing. So just looking to continue that pretty much.
What else you got coming up? What other shows you got coming? Oh, you got probably tons of shows coming up, huh?
Actually, I
gonna take a break.
I'm resting a little bit because I have a knee injury that's been kind of nagging.
Yeah.
I have a shoulder injury that's started flaring up again.
Oh man, you're falling apart.
I'm getting old. But
I know it.
At the same time,
I
am looking to do more stuff out in the Midwest.
Cool.
I'm going to be a part of the July. I believe it's 20th show when H2O Rockstar meet up.
That's awesome.
Over in Dayton.
Dude, that's going to be fun. You'll have fun there. There's a lot
I can't wait. I've been hearing a lot of great things about Rockstar.
Aaron's pretty good with that company, so.
Yeah.
And Dave and, all the guys that we know,
Well, that's like the big thing that I got.
Yeah.
That's my bucket that I'm looking forward to.
That's my bucket place to go, Rockstar Pro. Check it out sometime,
You should probably go July then.
my summer trip. I think my road trip's Chicago and that's it. Save it for TOD, It's coming up.
I hear you.
Just so much local tournaments than our tournament of survival. Come on. TOD.
Believe me, I know in this area.
I know.
I've been dealing with it for 21 years. I know how crazy this area gets. So.
It does. Even though that place is like 15 minutes from my house, shit, Slaughter Farms or whatever the hell it is. It used to be
like I said, I just I don't have I didn't put a lot of things on my schedule. I know there's a few things, but I can't really announce anything yet.
No.
But like I said, the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is Rockstar.
That's cool.
And I'm also working on trying to get into the Detroit area for a show.
Yeah.
As soon as stuff comes out, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
And then a couple other things here and there.
Yeah.
Nothing too big.
No.
Like I said, just kind of
have fun,
nursing a little bit, and then
just relax, chill.
Once the summer is over, because things in this area slow down for the summer.
Yeah, we know that.
And I always know that once October hits, that's when things get into full gear after summer. So
I know.
Just trying to take it a little bit easy.
Yeah, I know. Because it's like you want to play some video games. Come on, relax, chill.
I love my video games.
I know you got it.
I love my video games.
Gotta play.
But just do stuff for H2O because they're really good with me, and awesome. I enjoy working there.
I know they're good.
Synergy is another place that I'm enjoying working.
Yeah.
I
need to get out that show. I heard they're really good. I haven't.
It was this show. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And from what I'm hearing, the show that they just had this weekend was their biggest crowd. So they're building. This is only their third or fourth show, and they're getting bigger with each show, which is awesome. So
I know. Maybe I could talk to the guy and get him so I can get hooked up. And I want to do I want to start going live shows. You know what I mean? Doing my live at the shows. Even if I go to a fundraiser doing it. I want
to the only thing I tell you is if you want to do it, make sure you start working on it and have a plan.
I mean, look at me, man. I'm up to 115 now. Shit.
Nice.
I mean,
that's what's up.
That's a good, I'm glad. And my shirt business, I still have my shirts. I got to hook you up, I got to reorder some more. I know. It's just fun. Every guest gets one. That's my promo, my thank you to, everybody gets a
nice
cut a price, and I don't sell them. So what? You know what? I give them to my guests. They love it.
I'm always down to take a shirt.
I know you are.
2X, pretty much is me.
I need a DHS shirt. I don't even have.
Oh, definitely. I got you. Next time I see you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something I never bought. Realize that? All my years?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You're not a fan. That's terrible.
That's it. Stop me now. That's it. Back in the line, No, but that's awesome. Yeah, go back to the line. Back of the line. But no.
It's all good.
Yeah. So I just had Chad Epic on it. We were, last night too. It was pretty crazy.
Oh,
yeah? He's a pretty cool dude. Rob's manager. Talking about a tournament in Rhode Island area.
Yeah. What's the company in Rhode Island?
Rated R Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Pawcatuck.
That's awesome.
Pawcatuck. It's like, shit, that's where I have family. I'm like, what the fuck?
I just had a nice 3-year run up there with Beyond, and it was fun, and I definitely feel like we should have done a little bit more, but hindsight is 20/20.
Hey, well, you know what? I got to see Beyond and hit Game Changer, and that was awesome. I loved it.
That was a good fight. His squad and Hate Club.
And then that was the first time seeing Elgin. My first time ever.
Was it?
Yeah. I'm like.
Him and Janela had a rough match too.
Yeah, and Gresham.
Gresham's the man.
He is.
I think right now, it's hard to find anybody who's firing on all cylinders the way Gresham is, and he's a machine. So hopefully somebody does something with him to get him more worldwide recognition. You know what I mean?
Yep, him and
the crazy thing is he's known all over the world. But
I know.
I mean, like with the WWE crowd, he needs that. I don't think Ring of Honor really helped him gain that notoriety the way they should have. They should have done more with him, but
I was just reading something recently. Was it? I think Eli Firefly. Eli
Everfly, I think it is.
Yeah, Everfly was the youngest. I think they said he was the youngest one in the PWG thing. Just
really?
The recent match that he had. Yeah. Crazy.
Wow. Like I was saying before, it's time for all the young guys to get noticed, man. They definitely need to take their chances and get the crowd talking about them.
That's like Tony and Andy,
Yeah.
We know the guys that are.
Look at EYFBO right now. EYFBO.
I know, man.
They were just doing all the shows with us, and then they got the opportunity to wrestle for Impact, and they took well advantage of it. You know what I mean?
It's taking it to the ultra violent level too.
Yeah. They've gone that.
I know
that insane mode with the barbed wire and stuff.
Yeah, even Homicide. But
Homicide's always been Homicide's been hardcore since before hardcore was.
I was tagging him in that night when he had that match. I was like, man, this is crazy. You have our ribs hurt from that fucking barbed wire. Got wrapped up, tangled up,
He had a few scratches all over him. I know Mike and Angel did too.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things where you go into it, you know what's going to happen. You just get ready for afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's like Sammy Callahan, batter up,
Well, listen, you know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
If you're smart, you could actually see it really was an accident. It wasn't done on purpose.
No, I know.
But, people are making a huge thing out of it, and Sammy's like, all right, well, I'll make a bigger thing out of it.
I got T-shirts. Come on.
Yep, exactly.
Why not? Have fun with it. Who gives a fuck?
You'll either buy the T-shirt or you will
watch
destroy Sammy online.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Or you call David Starr up, right? King of.
Dude, has it come out yet? Why Beyond fired David Starr?
No, did it? Did they?
Yeah, yes, last night.
Oh shit!
Last night.
Oh shit! I'll have to check that out. Oh shit!
Yeah, they just announced it. They said from this point on, Beyond is no longer doing anything with David Starr.
Wow. He should just stay in the UK, I think.
Well, I mean, he's huge over there, so he really doesn't have to do anything here. It is his home, but he doesn't need to do anything. He's a huge star over there, so
no. But all right, Mac, Steve, want to call it a night?
Sure. Right. Thanks for having me on.
If you like plugging away, go ahead, plug anything you want.
If you want to hit me up, anything at Steve Mack DHS, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want to see cool stuff, go onto YouTube, and I believe it's under Steve Mack DHS as well, but I'm under there, and look up my boys Modtrom, 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 the guys that do Jersey All Pro. They have all my worldwide episodes on there, plus a whole bunch of cool stuff from JP stuff that we've done. And like I said, April 6th, I will be looking to take the title away from young JeffCannonball, the vegan vagina. I will be looking to end his reign in a bull rope match and show him what it's like to fight like a man. And hopefully, he'll fight back. If not, you'll see a new champ.
I got my old man coming to that show.
Oh, really?
Yes, I got him coming.
Make sure we get pictures together.
Yeah. I know we have to have an updated photo. I think the last one was...
real quick, just make sure that you have 911 on speed dial, just in case, because last time I was down there, in Williamstown, the crowd wanted to kill me, because I am the Tom Brady of pro wrestling.
That's it, speed dial.
Dude, that one guy came up, jumped on the apron, wanted to attack me.
Yeah, I heard about that. What happened? I wasn't there. I missed that.
Oh, I was talking so much trash that the guy got so pissed off, and he jumped up on the apron, wanted to fight. So I was ready. Wow. But, the security was able to get him down and talk him off the edge, because I was about ready to push him off.
I'm gonna have to watch that DVD soon. Buy that. Check it out, folks.
Definitely. H2O Wrestling.
H2O.
It's worth checking out. I mean, H2O right now, they're doing their thing. Like I said, Synergy, Jersey All Pro, Game Changer, The Compound, if you want to become a pro wrestling student, train under Homicide Nick Gage.
NYC, right?
NYC is coming up. House of Glory. Yes. There's a whole bunch of different options for you to check out in pro wrestling. Chikara.
I've never gone to. That's one place I've never been to. Kachara.
I've never been there either.
No,
so
I'd like to just
one
go.
Of these days, hopefully.
Yeah. Put a mask on and go run in.
Listen, I always wanted to be. I used to always say it all the time.
Yeah.
After the Hit Squad, I always wanted to be under a mask as Munchie Mack. And just dance.
You know what? Did you ever see? There's this. There's a deathmatch company, and it's called Softcore Cup.
Is it really?
It's a Mid-South company. IWA Deep South runs it, and there's a guy, Nacho Butcher. comes
Nacho Butcher, yes.
Yes.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I know. I'll find the clip. I'll send it to you. It's funny.
Please do.
It's funny as shit. The guy looks exactly like Necro.
Nacho Butcher, that's awesome. I miss Necro, though.
I know, man.
Necro, man, out of everybody that fought,
yeah,
fighting him was like fighting a brick wall, man.
Yeah.
No matter what, you lost. So.
You lost, and you had a loss, or you had a laugh with him, you know? It was great.
Yeah. Necro's the man.
He always
but that's the thing. All the deathmatch guys, no matter what, they're all mad cool, man.
Yes.
You know, like they're all ready to kill themselves, but they're all mad cool when you hang out with them. So
I know.
Matt Pondo is one of my faves. You know.
Yeah, Pondo is great.
Pondo's cool. He when we were in Japan, he helped us out, get around. You know. It's crazy, like how the community is, and I'm glad that it is the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
you know what's cool right now.
Guys, like I said,
you know what's cool right now. Homeless Jimmy's in Vegas doing a crazy challenge with his buddies Slam and Stu. You know,
what's the challenge?
They're just going around town, Vegas, and doing crazy, stupid stuff.
Like Jackass.
Yes.
Nice.
Jimmy just jumped off the stratosphere.
Did he really?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Homeless Jimmy's insane.
I was like, I told him, this is the first deathmatch guy to jump off the stratosphere. It's probably the truth, you know.
Wow, that's crazy. I hope they did a spot with it.
They were throwing axes. They were doing that axe thing. That's pretty cool. I guess that's real popular, that axe throwing. You know,
yeah, there's a spot in Brooklyn that all my friends go to, and I keep seeing a lot of videos from there. And it's interesting, but I have a feeling because I'm old and beat up that I throw an axe and I throw out my shoulder doing it.
I'd just rather go hit a tree, you know? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so many cool things out there, you know? They're just having fun.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like I was saying before, wrestling is in such a good place right now.
Yeah.
There's no matter what style you're into, lucha, hardcore, deathmatch.
As we always say, you know what? We always say support the indies. You know?
Of course, exactly.
Support pro wrestling.
That's if it's not for the indies. If the indies dies, everything dies. Trust me on that.
I know. Because what we have. I mean, we lucha. I mean, we got the Lucha Underground. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just did their final season or something, didn't they? Just do another one, I think.
To be honest, I have no idea.
I know.
I'm paying attention, but
I know.
You know, I do know that there's a lot of different options.
Yeah.
For whatever your style of wrestling is.
I know. Go on smartmarkvideo.com or Flow Slam or actually that new thing. It's called what the hell they call that?
Powerbomb TV.
Yes. Yeah. Powerbomb.
There's a whole bunch of different
platforms now.
Yeah. I mean, look at New Japan. New Japan right now just had their second event in the United States yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I saw something on live. It was on Facebook. Somebody posted the whole match. I was like, "What the hell? Why is Jim Ross doing commentary?"
Well, Jim Ross is. He's a name.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Yeah, he knows some of the players, but not all of them.
Yeah.
So they really should have had Kevin Kelly and Don Callis commentate, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But kind of interested to hear his voice, though, you know.
Yeah, I love Jim Ross.
Yeah,
I've talked to Jim Ross, and just hearing him talk, it's kind of crazy because you hear the Monday Night Raw voice. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's like, wow, that's insane. And like I've had Joey Styles commentate a match for me, and I was just like, holy, that's cool. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I have a lot of love for commentators.
I know. Dude, so many we know in the biz.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I guess that's it for now, right?
All right. Have a good night. I'm going to play your song on the way out. How's that?
Yay! Love me some Biggie Smalls.
Yes. Have a good night. Thank you.
All right, bro. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank my guest tonight, Steve Monsta, Mack, for being on tonight. And he's going to be in a match versus JeffCannonball at H2O presents Sweet Dreams in Williamstown, New Jersey on April 6th in a bull rope match for the H2O title is on the line. So if you're in the Williamstown area, if you're in town, just go check it out. I'll plug it online later. I'll put it on my website. I'll put it up on the I'll send it up on the podcast link, as I always do. And you guys should check out H2O Wrestling. They're doing great things. Rockstar, like Monsta Mack said, Steve Monsta Mack said, H2O is going to be taking the journey to Rockstar Pro Wrestling in Dayton, Ohio. You know, there's a Dayton, Ohio with Rockstar Pro is a top company that's really top-notch talent that comes out of that place. And you know, I know a lot of the guys that wrestle for them, and that's one place to go for people. If you ever want to go see a show, you know, fly out, drive out, go to Dayton, Ohio, and go to see Rockstar Pro. You'll be in for a treat, definitely, for sure. All right, fans. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. It's already 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night. I want to thank you guys for listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast. As always, you can check me out on my social media, as always, at David C. Russell on Facebook, on Twitter at DJDaveNJ32, and on my website at DeathmatchRussellPodcast.com for all your current, past interviews, promos, highlight reels, events of where I'll be, companies I'll be going, this and that, whole much more. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for this Wednesday. I'm going to have female pro wrestler C Bunny on, as we're going to talk to her and see what she's up to and talk wrestling. Thank you for listening, and good night.
Time on target, 60 seconds.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I kill.
Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there. Since days are under rules, never lose, never choose to, lose to. Something to us, talk go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump, close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze three at your cherry M3, bang every MC easily.
Take that.
Easily.
I love that formation.
Ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. Asking who want it, you got it, on it. That Brooklyn Bulls is sweet on it.
Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake.
I raised you 200,000. Damn.
You gonna do? fried chicken. All food, go with mosquito. With the booty, more the booty. Drive, Frank White push the 6 on the Mack. 4.5, bulletproof glass tips if I want some more. Gon' blast squeeze first, ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass. At last, rapping about runs and bras, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars. And still leave you on the pavement. Condo paid for, no car payment. No for the plaintiff. This time, face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than rich.
Biggie, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. This is why they Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess it's why they broke in your soul.
I can fill you with real millionaire shit. That's cargo, my cargo, 160, swiftly. Wrecking my run, the crew run. I know you sick of this name brand with flows, girl, stay heat, sweet like licorice. So get with this, it's easy, girlfriend, here's a bit. Call me round chick, come through, have sex on rough, that's her shit. Come up to your job, hit you while you're working, for certain. Papa freaking, not speaking, leave that leaking like rapper demo. Tell them, take their clothes off slowly. Kill them with the force like COVID. It's black like COVID, watch me roam like Roman. Lucky they don't own me, where to say, show me, homie.
Biggie, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, biggie, can't you see?